welcome everyone to the Killbilly Presents Blood and Honey 2 from Monk's Meadery in Atlanta, Georgia. Carmen, Michael, and Rob Weathers on the call. Unexpected appearance here from Matt Griffin.
Somewhere that he was not invited to. Just like Matt Griffin, to show up and just start running everybody down that's not named Matt Griffin. Everything checks out so far.
Well, if Matt Griffin wants to put an end to deathmatch wrestling, he's certainly at the right place for that. We see in the ring currently Lindsay Snow being accompanied by Ayla, and making their entrance right now, it is Lizzy Blair alongside of her twin sister, Peyton Blair, the Goons of the Scenic City. No stranger to deathmatch wrestling, much like Lindsay Snow. It is a very chilly night here in Atlanta, Georgia. Of course, we are outdoors. 58 degrees right now, Rob.
Nice.
It certainly can feel it.
Nice and crispy. Love it. Just the way we like it. Just the way we like our deathmatch wrestling.
Your opening contest this evening about to go underway. Let's throw it ringside with Don Miguel.
Introducing the competitor to my right, representing the Goons of the Scenic City, accompanied by her sister Peyton Blair, the Death Goblin, Lizzy! Introducing the competitor to my left, from Duval County, Florida, represented by Ayla's agency, the American Kaiju, aka the Florida Man, the inaugural Blood Sport Champion, Lindsay Snow!
Lindsay Snow, one of the most legitimate competitors in this hardcore style. Looking to square off against someone no stranger to death matches in her own right. Someone with a lot less experience than Lindsay Snow, as we see collar and elbow tie up.
Well, and as you said, Lindsay Snow, of course, got the experience edge here, has got that deathmatch experience edge, which is very important on a show like this. But right there, to your credit, Lizzy and Peyton Blair, for that matter, have been all over the country performing in death matches. We've seen a lot of them down here in the southeast in Chattanooga. They've taken that long drive up to New Jersey plenty of times, and they are no strangers to throwing light tubes and all kinds of other stuff at their opponents.
Right now, Lindsay Snow throwing a vicious right in a forearm from Lizzy Blair. Lindsay Snow goes to the midsection, and now our first weapon of the night. Cookie sheet in hand, but Lizzy Blair playing a little defense now, reaches in. Was going for a cookie sheet of her own, and now these two just trading hands here on the outside.
I got to give a lot of credit to Lizzy Blair here. Lindsay Snow is not someone you want to get in a strike exchange with. And usually not someone you want to get in a weapons exchange with either, but Lizzy Blair, not one to falter whatsoever.
Both competitors thinking the same thing there with the cookie sheets. Now as we see Lizzy Blair re-enter the rings. There we go right there. The Duval handshake going for the cover. As we see Peyton Blair try to make the save for her sister now.
That is how they be shaking hands down there, dude. That's why I don't go to Florida.
Is that why?
That's why. The only reason. Because I know that Lindsay Snow's going to punch me in the face if I do.
She certainly wanted to do it. Now we see here on the outside, Ayla making the save for Lindsay Snow. And now, hold on a second. Lizzy pulling the hair of Lindsay Snow. Brings Snow back into the ring, dumps her on her head.
Capitalizing on the inadvertent distraction is exactly what you got to do in a match like this.
Beautiful suplex there now. Goes for the cover. Only a 2 count. As I was mentioning, Ayla on the outside. It was just a little over 2 years ago that Lindsay Snow joined forces with Ayla, joining that Ayla agency. And it certainly proved to be very effective for the career of Lindsay Snow.
Let's see how effective it is at stopping this gusset plate getting dug into the head of Lindsay Snow.
We see the blood trickling already. The first sign of blood here tonight.
Now we just need some honey. We got the whole thing.
Lizzy Blair now, handful of hair, sends Lindsay Snow into the top turnbuckle. You see the blood splattered.
And look, this is a territory that Lindsay Snow very, very familiar with. If you've ever seen a Lindsay Snow match, odds are you have seen Lindsay with blood all over her face before. This is somewhere where she definitely likes to hit that stride. Whenever she starts literally seeing red, stuff like that usually happens.
Step up enziguri from Lindsay Snow, the first ever Bloodsport champion. Shout out to our friends in Bloodstorm Pro, by the way. You mentioned New Jersey earlier.
No strangers to hardcore matches as well. What did Ayla just pass over to Lindsay Snow?
Oh!
You'll be all right.
Directly to the back of Lizzy Blair, now with a gusset plate in her hand. A little bit of revenge for Lindsay Snow.
Eye for an eye, a forehead for a forehead.
And now Lindsay going for the cover, broken up once again by Peyton Blair. We're seeing Peyton Blair and Ayla both proving to be incredibly beneficial. As the blood pours from both competitors' heads.
Gonorrhea from Lizzy Blair.
Lizzy Blair hooks the outside leg. Not enough to put away Lindsay Snow.
Hitting a move that everyone here in the city of Atlanta is very, very familiar with. Shout out to the crown jewel, Jimmy Rave, but not enough to put away the Florida man.
Back elbow from Lindsay Snow. And now ducks the clothesline. Cutter, center of the ring.
Doesn't go for the cover, though.
Now hooks the inside leg, but Rob, you mentioned it right there, I think may have wasted a little too much time.
Could have been the difference in a couple of seconds.
That overhand chop directly to the sternum. And now, these two athletes trading hands. Lizzy Blair now in the corner.
Slap her titty off.
Because if those shots don't hurt enough, especially out here in that cold air, you got to imagine that is only stinging that much more.
It absolutely is. You can tell that Lizzy is feeling every bit of it, but still staying in the fight, still delivering a few shots of her own.
Lizzy shoots Lindsay off the ropes. Going for a hip toss. Lindsay Snow, however, transitions now into a crossface. In comes Peyton Blair to make the save. Lindsay can't quite tell what's in her mouth right now. Has a weapon. Oh my God! Backstabber from Lindsay Snow. And in comes Ayla.
Looks like Peyton has been completely incapacitated in this match. Lizzy Blair having to fight this one on her own now.
Lizzy ducks the clothesline now. Going for the ripcord clothesline instead. Russian leg sweep from Lindsay Snow. Quick transition back into the crossface, but stabbing her right in the forehead.
That's it.
No choice but to tap out. Lindsay Snow is your winner. Hell of an opening contest here tonight at Blood and Honey 2. As Lindsay Snow picks up a victory over the Death Goblin herself. The crowd showing love for Lindsay Snow as the blood trickles on the ground, all to the lovely soundtrack of Vanessa Carlton. Not a sentence I ever thought I would say.
It's exactly a sentence that I thought I would hear you say. I'm just surprised it took this long.
That's